Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? Okay, so Lauren and Wayne had a wonderful night watching television, all different kind of shows. And this morning, Wayne as his cook, his chef was there making them some breakfast. Lauren came out into a beautiful baby pink dress, very nice. I just love. She has a very nice body, must say. And it is. Yep, she looks lovely in her dress. There she is walking out to the balcony. I guess he maybe have the penthouse suite in his condo. That's where they are. That's where they are. And I tell you, my lovelies, we just bring my tea. I'm drinking my tea that my friend Ann D, aka Annette, from London. I'm drinking my Ursher tea. Black. Yes. Okay, so let's welcome to Sharon Review, my lovelies. I will go outside and sip my tea. I didn't put on no lipstick, I'm a lipstick girl. I didn't do anything. But I was laughing when I was having my breakfast. And I just want you guys to come on here and do a little review with you guys, or that somebody is cutting their grass. Today is a lot better than yesterday. Yeah. All right. So Wayne has this cook at the house. So let's jump into it. And the cook making them some breakfast. Come, mama, inside. That's a good girl. And she went out to the balcony to see Wayne and says, "Okay, Wayne, what do you have planned for the day?" He says, "Nothing really. I'm just gonna chill, go to my house." And she wants to know if she said, "Okay, so we can go to your house." And he's letting her know, "No, you can't come to my house. Do you guys wrong Wayne for telling her she can't come to the house?" He says, "No, you can't go to the house because the reason why, Dan, and I don't want him to, he's mentioning about his sheep, and I don't want to get involved in that. So that's why I can't come to the house, but we don't mind kicking it here. Hi there, Alani." So he says, "You can't come to my house because we are just doing it here. So I don't mind anybody. You're a nice, beautiful girl. It's okay, it's not like that." So, in other words, I guess Lauren is a booty call, if that's what you call it. And she is stressed. And he says, "No, what's wrong with you coming to the penthouse? It's no big deal for you to come here. So what's wrong with this?" And she said, "No, I want to go to your house. You have other women come here and say, yes, I have previous relationship. I have people at my house. So no, 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 not happening." So what she did, I guess they have breakfast, and she decided to say, "You know what? Let me go call Dan in front of Wayne." That's what she said. She called Dan in front of Wayne. Was this the worst mistake I could have done? Yeah, too much nice outside. Everybody decide because outside is nice today. Everybody decide that says today is the day to cut grass, their lawn. Okay, so right inside here is quiet. My little robot isn't on as yet. All right, so I can sit back a little bit and chit chat. Okay, was this This was not a good move. Okay. Do you believe Lauren made a big mistake? A big mistake calling Dan. There you go. Good morning, Margot. Good morning, Veronica. How are you guys doing? Yeah, so it was a big mistake for her to call Dan. I laughed so hard, seriously, guys. I was laughing really hard. I have a muffin with egg and bacon. Maybe I should eat any bacon. So I have to go walk that off. Yes, and my Ursher tea that my beloved friend that I met here, Annette, brought for me, and I'm having that. And I was laughing so hard, Alani. I was laughing. I couldn't believe it. Wayne says, thank you for calling him. God, give me the sign. So Wayne was thinking, yes, he can still kick it with Lauren at his penthouse. But since she's pushing to go to the house, what is wrong with her just relaxing herself at the penthouse? You know what I mean? She pushed it so far till it opened up. Wayne's eye says, you know what, Lauren? We can't be doing this. This is not safe. The man says, you see how she hung up the phone so fast? When Dan says, I invested too much in you. You see how fast she cut that call? But wait, and Dan also says, I'm not playing about you. Just like how the way them say they not play about people. He's not playing about her. That solidify what that Wayne was saying to her. You have Dan. Dan says not playing about you. And thank God. God let you call Dan. And well done, Lauren. I tell you. Because God don't like dirty. You see what I mean? She thinks she can push the envelope. She's not comfortable with just being at the house that he gave her or at the penthouse here, playing doll house at the penthouse here. Nope, she don't want that. What does Lauren wants? Lauren wants to be inside that mansion like, oh, he had Honeypot there. And she ain't getting that seriously. She's not getting that. Right, you are absolutely right, Margot. Dan said he has nothing to lose. Yeah, says he has nothing to lose. My goodness. It was unbelievable, Margot and Alani. It is unbelievable. Oh boy, she doesn't appreciate that the guy, he said it was over. He felt sorry for her. He says, okay, let's go to the condo because she don't want to give back the G-Wagon. She says, oh, I'll bring it to the house. She really wants to go back to Wayne mansion. Wayne says, if you come to the mansion, when the gate open, people are going to come behind you and no, I can't have you there. So she think this was a big, big gesture for her to call Dan, put him on speaker. I wish Dan had said more too. I wish Dan had burst her bubble. But yet that is coming later. But it's solidified to Wayne. I can't have this girl at my house. I can't even have her here at the penthouse. Let's see what happened next. All right. Oh, good morning, dear Bam. How are you doing? And then Lauren just sealed her own fate. Yes, Bam, because she was not patient. If she was patient and if her intention were pure, then Wayne would have seen that it within her. But the more she pushes, it didn't go. God don't like ugly. You know what? I'm loving these skits. Good morning, Bethel. Lauren, Karma, Dan, Wayne, Karen. Oh, yes. Totally agree. But Bethel. Yeah, Karma, Karma, Karma. Yes, guys. Well said. Good morning, everyone. Yes, welcome in. Welcome in. Did you guys find this video hilarious? Did you find this skit hilarious? I couldn't stop laughing. Seriously, guys. I could not stop laughing when I saw it. And I say, you know what? I'm going to come on and review. At first, I was going to do a premiere of the first one. I say, you know what? Let me get up, clean out my bathroom. And I say, no, I'll come down, have something to drink because normally I don't. Lauren, going to act, Lauren, go away, accept it. Exactly, Sharon. Hi, dear Sharon. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hi there, Annette. How are you doing? Annette, guess what? I'm drinking my Ursher tea too. Yes, very nice. And I didn't even have no cream or nothing in there, just black. Hi, Sharon Maps. I hope everyone is doing well. Wayne needs to stop sleeping with Lauren. Wayne just wanted her as a booty call. Yes, that's what I said earlier. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Yes, yes, yes. Annette, so well said there. Yep. And Alexi says, Wayne needs to call 911 and call brother Alex, his brothers. Yeah. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning again, Margot. I thought Margot was in already. Okay, good morning, ladies. And then Dee says, Lauren make a desperate move and now she may have lost everything. Yes, because she was not patient. She keep on pushing to be in that man's house. She knows that Dan shows up there. He has his kid. And she doesn't care. She only cares about what he has. She needs to go learn to work for what he, at least him did the fire from the podcast. Just stay on the podcast, relax yourself. If it meant to be, Wayne will see you and says, okay, I don't want her to be just booty calling. Him tell her, says, I see you in my house walking around. Him never say, I go marry her, right? I tell you now, a lot of time female thinks that's what men meant when they said these things. And sometimes man will lie to you and say, them I go marry you. And they don't. They will live with you for years and don't marry you. And they will go to a road and meet someone. And within 2 weeks or a month or 3 months or 6 months later, they get married to that person. So this is what people, females, needs to wake up, smell the coffee, see what's happening here. This is a teaching moment with ladies out there. If they're like Lauren and you're watching Kountry Wayne skit, just think about having your own and just don't trust and ready eye over what people have. Just get your one. And if you're going to be with somebody, let it be a genuine relationship. Not go there because you want what the people have. She should be happy being, if I was in her shoes and this man I got hug me up and said, let's go to your house. Let's go to my condo. Let's go to your house. I'll drop off the G-Wagon tomorrow. And he's telling you no. Him could have even have him brother come pick it up. He says, follow me to the condo. She didn't even want to go to the condo. She thinks that beneath her. She doesn't want, she not appreciate, not even at the condo, not even at a little house when give her his son house. She doesn't want that either. She wants to be in the mansion like how Tamara was. And that ain't happening. And she can't get it into her thick skull. Not ear dance, say her head thick. Her head thick. Bam. Sharon needs to go live with Shara. Oh, she needs to go live with Shara. Yes, ma'am. She needs to go live with Shara for real. Oh, you mean Brooke? Okay. Oh yeah, let's go back to this now. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Marvis. Hi, Sharon. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, beautiful. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. This is crazy. Yes, Marvis, it is. And Wayne Peace is Tamara. Yes, she is. And you know what? This is also, I think, in my own opinion, I think this is actually also Wayne's karma. He talks with Tamara yesterday. Tamara talks with him. She smiled. And, Tamara leave. I think he's really proud of Tamara. Might I say that? A lot of people don't notice that, but I think he is. But then, it made him think Tamara was going to just fall down in my mom. No, if me like Tamara, me I play hard to make him run after me. If he want me, I'm there. But him have to show me some change. Me not want him just take him back like that and him not learn nothing. Wayne also need to learn. You can't play with female art. You have daughters too. But at the same time, he's a single man. And he said he's in the word. But is he baptized? That's another thing. Did he ask God? Did he repent of his sin? Did he accept God as his Lord and Savior? We don't know. But we know he reads the Bible. That's all I can say, right? In the skit, I don't know about read life, but I'm talking about this skit. He's reading his word. And he sat there. And yes, we can see that God is blessing him, the character in the skit we're talking about, not the real man, because you know God already bless Kountry Wayne, even for us to even come on here to review his skits, you know what I mean? All right, so back to what I'm saying. Lauren is too much. If that was me, guys, would I tell him, say, that's okay, I'll go home, relax myself, but go on my yard. And even if I go say, oh, Sharon, let's go watch movie, you know, say, and I just movie. And if I movie where I watch, a movie where I watch, if that was me, you know what I mean? But she says, oh, I'm going to get some clothes to change. So now she wants to go into the office, go brag, says she's back with him, you know. But that ain't happening. She's there. And if that was me and me there, so me get in at the penthouse where Dan can come upstairs and let somebody bring him up as Kountry Wayne, he has concierge, he can't go up there, right? But knowing Dan, I think Dan will just scale that wall and get up to the 54th floor or 100th floor or wherever, or high up there. Dan will reach up there. She should have just relaxed herself, say, all right, I'm not at the mansion, but at least I'm at his condo. That's better than nothing, right? And cool herself. But the girl play her darn self. Boy, that was so good. Okay, but we'll just change that subject now. Brooke still is still not up looking for a job. No. But what I watched today, I know this a few minutes ago, is that Bethany made breakfast, or I don't know if a breakfast or lunch, but she ate burger, right? An egg or well, maybe a breakfast. Anyway. So she's there talking with Bethany, and she looked at her phone and she saw, who did you think she saw on TikTok? Isaiah Amara. Is it Maria? Amara. She saw them. And she was not, the girl shut down. She don't want to eat no more. She don't want to do nothing. She's going to go stay in her bedroom again. What kind of nonsense them are show away? I saw young girls behave. My goodness. I can't believe, oh, anyway, let me just keep that to myself. Hear what you guys have to say. I agree, Alexis. Bomb Justice says she needs to go live with her mom. Yes, she does. Dee says, Lauren told Delicia it's for the money, but she caught feelings and now she realized that she outplayed herself. I hope she did, because she just did a bad thing. That condo is beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. Brooke on social media looking to see what Isaiah doing. Okay, so I guess she following him. Yes, Margot. She get where she get that too. I can't believe Brooke is actually being portrayed right now. I really don't understand why they're letting her be like that. But let's see where they takes this character. Let's see how they're going to develop and get her to the finish line. Let's see what happens. Will this character evolve, or will they just destroy all together? Let's see what that does with Brooke. It is this karma, Sharon. Yep. Yes, I totally agree, Margot. And Bam says, Margot, yes, I see this morning. She will not learn a lesson in that house. Bethany just wants a competition. Companion wants a companion, and Larry is too soft. Okay, thank you, Bam, for that. Well said. I guess, Bam, They're not going to get a divorce, it looks like. And Tina S says, hi there, Tina. Welcome in. Mando Black, you says, Sharon, remember I told you, Wayne, we be done with Lauren before Labor Day. Yes, you did, Mano. Thank you for coming, Mando. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Yes, you did say that. You did. I remember. And when is Labor Day? Not even Labor Day yet. We still, I did we fast Labor Day. I not remember the time of these. Oh, not remember when Labor Day there no more. Okay, Duda says, Lauren thought calling that in front of Wayne would get her back in his good grace. LOL. Wayne heard him said hell to the no. Yes. He surely did, darling. Thank you for that, Duda. And Margot says, hit the like button, everyone, and share. Thank you for that. I'll pin that. Everyone, if you're on your cell phone, tap the screen and the thumbs up, and you can just hit the thumbs up. You can also share, subscribe, and so forth. Thank you very much. Welcome into Sharon Chat family. Yeah, we are peaceful over there. Over here, we call a spade a spade. Sometimes, your girl have on lipstick. Sometimes put on liquor powder to take the oil off because of combination skin. So, yeah, so it is what it is. And then Sherma says, Lauren even have me messing up, LOL. Wayne's not carrying you back in that house now. Exactly, Sherma. If she would just be patient and just relax herself. But maybe him that just continue play with her, so it better him rip the band-aid off and she just solidify her behavior and let him realize says, I can't do this. I think Wayne is also having a Jesus moment there when he was talking to him. Wayne couldn't believe what he was hearing, right? And him says, you don't need to call him. Because Wayne already tell her this morning, says, no, that's it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I like them have a relationship. But she thinks that they're back in grace and she was there testing his temperature, you know what I mean? And he's not having that. And she decided to push harder. So you see the scammer caught feelings. And the player did tell her last night. So maybe he just played her to get what he wanted. Look at him. I think, let me see if I have one that Wayne was, no, Wayne couldn't believe what he was hearing. He was having a moment. I think he covers his face and he says, oh my God, is this girl for real? What is she thinking? That's what he was saying, guys. That is what he was saying. Mano says, Mandu Block says, Brooke needs to be with Shara. Bethany and Larry keeps coddling her and not holding her accountable. Exactly. You're absolutely right. You're totally right. She remember, I think Larry mentioned therapy, but a different kind of therapy he's talking about. But she actually need professional help. I think they should call Bianca once more, or they call a doctor to come and assess her because she needs to talk to somebody. I wonder if it will be Bethany that finds out about Isaiah. Let's see if Bethany will be the one to help Brooke or will it be Shara? Let's see. Oh boy, it is a lot that young lady is going through. And I guess there are kids out there that behaving like Brooke. I guess I wasn't aware of that. And I'm surprised to see that in this day and time that you'll have a young lady give up on life because of it wasn't like say, I guess because she was intimate with him. She thinks it was more and it wasn't because she was sheltered. And she thinks that's it for her and she can't do better. But let's see. Thank you, Mando. Well says. And Annette says, hi, Sharon. Lauren is forcing herself on Wayne, but I think Tamira should not go back to him. Wayne tells the same lyrics to all his ladies. Wayne is still a player in SkitLanta. Yes, he definitely is. Annette well said there. It's your girl says here. The reason Brooke is so hurt is because she gave up her cookie to a bum. Yes, it's your girl. Well said, it's a girl. I wish. When is she going to? When is the light bulb is gonna reach up there, turn on? When is she gonna be able to turn that light bulb on? Because just seeing Isaiah, she was forcing Isaiah to come see her when he said he has other things to do. You don't need to him looking things, and he did not show up to see her. Why can't she just see it's done, it's over, he's with another girl? So what's the big deal? And she's stopping her life over a bum? Come on now. That could not in my house, sorry. And even if I was in my dad's house, that ain't happening in there either. Because trust me, my dad call mess up all the time and I don't know why. Maybe him have a name for me, my mom have a name for me, and him call me Sandra, even up till this day, say Sandra. And I'm saying, Daddy, my name is Sharon. He said Sandra name. So it looked like he has a name for me and my mom have a name, which is Sharon. Yeah, he would trust me. I couldn't, even if I'm thinking I've got lie down in the bed, you must be mad. My dad come in there, open up the door and say, Sharon, what's going on with you? And he's going to sit at the foot of the bed and say, okay, let's have a conversation. You ain't lying down in this house. If you're not going to school, you're going to get up out of this bed and you're going to go to work. And make sure you go look work right now. So go get dressed and go look work. My dad doesn't play. My dad is very strict, trust me. Tina says, that's why she doesn't want to go to Shara, because Shara is not going to put up with nonsense. Exactly. I think she should go to Shara. And I think, my honest opinion, Lynette should stay out of this situation. Sherma says here, Bethany needs to let this girl by her mom at this point. Let she go to her mom, yes. And if Bethany wants to go have a baby, she can go get surrogacy and have a baby for her husband. Nowadays, they have so many different things. You can't have a kid by yourself. There's option out there. Go get a surrogate. Good morning, disciple. Welcome in once again. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. It's your girl says, Brooke needs to go to her mom. She doesn't play with her. I think she should too. Well said, guys. Well said. Welcome in. Dee says, Brooke needs to wake up call. They need to get real serious with her. Yes, they do. But for some reason, because she says he's 18 and she gonna call police, maybe they just can't be bothered. Although Larry says he has bail money. Wayne said he's seen the light. Yes, disciple. He said he had seen the light. Yeah, God shows him. You see, when you're covered, even when we're in the flesh and you're a child of God, no matter what, He will let things happen for you to see the red flag. And she thought by calling Dan, that would let her get to go to the mansion. Well, she played herself. Kudos to you, Lauren. Because I was very upset at Wayne last night, and I guess he see that we were all upset and in our feelings. So this morning he said he see the light. Let's see what kind of light he sees, and maybe tonight he's not gonna see the light again. Him say, okay, Lauren, let's go again. Oh boy. And it says, Sharon, I will see you later. I'm going to rehearsal now. Okay, baby girl. And maybe you should write a jingle for this show. Right, Annette? Okay, see you later. Bye-bye, darling. Okay, be well. And thank you for stopping in, Annette. And then London Coach says, I hope all is well and good. Then pull up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from London, UK. Yes. Yes, London. Welcome in. Good morning, Duda says. Brooke, in her feelings too much. Just because you lay down with that boy doesn't mean he is your forever boyfriend. Exactly, Duda. I guess they didn't taught her that lesson. Maybe they taught her says whoever you lay down, you give up that thing for is your husband. So I guess she thinks he's hers. She have a lot to learn. She has a lot to learn, definitely. I'm in my office here, I see. office here. I have to go do, I think I need to do an hour walk, guys. I have to do that. I have to put in an hour walk today because my blood sugar, I take it and it was not good. So I need to don't get my walks in. 7 point something. Remember if I 7.2 or what, but I think that is too high. Yeah. So what? I didn't eat any sweets. I don't remember eating any sweet, guys. Yeah, but I need to take off this excessive pounds, the weight that I put on too. Yeah, so I have to get back into walking. All right, so Margot says, Wayne just wanted a booty call last night. Look at his face when he gave her that fake hug. Yes, I saw it earlier, yeah. But he told her that it's not anything, it's just this. But last night he was telling her lies. I thought about, oh, I see you. Oh, my thing here need to fix back. I don't like this. I have to get them fix it back to how I want it. Yeah. So I have to get my daughter to fix this back to where I need it to go. Annette, Antoinette, I there, Antoinette, welcome in. Wayne heard all he needs to hear. Yes, Antoinette, he did. It opened his eyes. He said, I've seen the light. And Antoinette said, well, Lauren brought this on herself. Oh, definitely. She was too pushy. She wasn't patient. Lauren calling Dan and having the nerve to tell him she was with Wayne, which we all know is going to trigger Dan. Yep. And she thought it was going to go against him, but it actually goes against her. I can see Dan heading back to Wayne's house since he doesn't know about the conduct. Yeah, definitely. And Wayne needs to let her go from the podcast, definitely. So if he let her go, then there will be Denisha stepped in, but let's see what happened. He said he'll let her have her paper there. I agree, Antoinette. Margot says, thanks, chats, for getting up the likes. Oh, thank you very much, guys. You guys did wonderful. Hi, bestie. Good morning, darling. How are you doing? Lauren, FAFO, I know, eh? And she find out. Yes. So true. Exactly, Sharon. Margot says, I love some Dan. Dan is funny. That's what I can tell you. Dan don't play. Dan says, I don't play about you. Oh, Lord, guys. I wish I'd come live that same time. Let you guys see my authentic. Oh, I was I was dying with laughter, guys. I was laughing so hard. I says that I thought you were smart. Lauren, I thought you were smart, but she was not. Please like, share, subscribe, and support. Thank you, Nancy. And Isis, hello, sis. Lauren, you mess with the wrong one. So true, Nancy. And Tina S says, the way Brooke is obsessed over eyesight, she will eventually cause herself to slip into depressive state. Yes, Tina, well said. Definitely, definitely. This is why, as Bam Justice says, and a lot of you guys says, she needs to with her mom. And I totally agree with you guys. I totally agree with you guys. Yeah. Smash the like button. Oh my goodness. Margot said the moment that Brooke said that she could call the police on me in my house, she would have gotten put out the door. Really? Margot, you sound like somebody I know. And my cousin, when her son said, he's calling the police, she said yes, and she beat him too, She whoop him bam bam. And she said, call the police. And the police come, as I tell you. The police side with her when he thought the police was going to haul off his mom. But then the police become a big brother to him, yeah. And he's doing really, really good now. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Sharon and Chad. Good morning, Michelle. Oh, my light come on, says my phone need to charge, so let me just plug it in. Plug, yes, and just stick this at the back. Yeah, there you go. I think that's why I'm inside. Yeah, that's it. Hi, dear Michelle. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing? And Tina says, please, viewers, let's give Sharon more respects. Thank you very much, Tina. You guys are doing wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah. Michelle says, Lauren just made it worse calling Danny. Yes, Michelle. I tell you, I was just, I says, boy, this couldn't have happened to a nicer person. You know what? In my honest opinion, guys, Wayne was giving her the benefit of the doubt by letting her come to the condo because he said, oh boy, I just like when you walk away, I could just slap it. But this morning he was in a different kind of mood. He didn't want her to make him no breakfast. He make sure his chef was there at the condo making them some breakfast. You understand? So it's all physical on their part. So him said this is just this in the first skit. You know what I mean? It's just we're just kicking it. That's it. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Gigi. How are you? Did you get your walk in, guys? I have to really, guys, I didn't walk this morning. I promise says I want to do it and I really need to do it. I went to bed, almost 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. I was up in the studio in the back here. My daughter says, Mommy, you need to go to bed. That's not healthy for you. And I say, no, something, let me just finish deleting what we need to delete and I just go to bed. But then I couldn't sleep. So I went to bed at 4 and I think I fell asleep 5, something to 5. And then I woke up 5, 6, 7, 8. I get maybe 3 hours sleep. That's it. Phil says, Sharon, I need you to start a lipstick line. Yes, I do. Okay, when I get monetized again, guys, maybe we can get sponsors. Hopefully somebody can give me. I love lipstick. I love lipstick. I'll put on some lipstick today. Don't worry. I'll put it on for the next live. When Shara wanted, and you know, when I put on lipstick, make me just look different, just brighten up my face, you know what I mean? When Shara wanted Brooke, Larry and Bethany says now, okay. Brooke got out of and now. Shara, I'm a mom of of girls. Nothing like Brooke. Yeah, I have 3 daughters and nothing like Brooke. That's why I'm so surprised. I didn't even know young ladies behave like that. So I guess they're showing us that they do have some girls and boys, and we can't leave out the fellas. Maybe that's how they feel. Yeah, I remember once somebody close to me had a girlfriend and he just shut off too like that. Yeah, I won't call the name. Oh my goodness, when they're young. But he has outgrown that, went away to college. And yeah, and he's good now, got married and everything is good. I have 2 beautiful children. Yeah, I have a business. So it's really good. God is good. Eventually, I guess she will get out of it just like how somebody who's very close to me get out of his, yeah. So discipline, disciple says, Lauren is antagonizing Dan now. He's gonna pop up at the podcast, yes, and maybe get arrested. When yeah, definitely. Thanks, guys. Good morning, dear Sharon, Mads, and Chats. Good morning, my darling goddess. Oh, the skits are skitting today. Yes, goddess. Because, you know, we were in our feelings last night, right, goddess? It says, oh, we were disappointed in Wayne. Sherma, I said the same thing. When people are knocking, Shara, she wanted Brooke to live with her when she first moved into the house. Larry quickly said no, listening to Bethany. Narcissist, jealousy. All right, thank you for that, Gigi. Yeah, I should have let her daughter live with her. Maybe a couple days and they go back and forth because that's what I see they do in America. Yeah, a couple days here, a couple there. Because she only went to jail for what, 90 days for doing something. I do not know what she did. I can't remember. Phil says, Dan says what he means. Yep, he say what he means. Yep, so true. And then Margot said, Lauren is very dangerous woman. Yes, she is. And here she says, I don't want you to pop up at Wayne house or his kids. Yes, I'm on the phone. I'm with Wayne. So she's triggering the guy for the guy to do something. And you know what? When the like Wayne didn't even want her to call the guy because he's not into it like that. And she's not getting it. Testing his temperature only went downhill for her. If Gigi says if Lauren was really a savage, she could have asked Wayne, okay, we can hook up whenever you want. If you financially look out for me, but oh dumb behind calling Dan. Exactly, Gigi. She's extremely done. That's why I had to laugh because I said, oh please. Sometimes these people think they're so smart and they end up playing themselves seriously. I don't like the way Brooke talks to Larry, but this child was raised in that type of toxic, disrespectful environment. What else do you expect for her to do? That's a good point there, too. But I was growing up in a disrespectful environment, and I'm not product of that. So, depends on the child. Yeah, well said, dear G. Wayne heard it. Let's see what he will do. But not with mama when we come to Canada with my dad and his my first stepmom, yeah. Yeah. And then smash the like button, Nancy says. Wayne is nuts. Lauren is a chick, Alani says. Oh wow. Gigi says, Sharon, that's why I said Lauren should have took that opportunity to stay. That's okay. We can just do the physical and make sure I'm good financially. But she make a dumb move by activating Don Crazy. Exactly. Yeah, that's what we've been saying here. That's what I said. Now come on. She didn't play her card right. She was not appreciating that he actually have her in the penthouse. It's better than not seeing him, right? But she is pressing to be in his home. And she don't like the fact that she can't go to the house. Lauren don't like being nothing more than a booty call. She didn't even get Chanel, let alone a Birkin. Exactly do that. She gets all of that from Dan. So who else is going to put up with her nonsense? Wayne ain't doing that. We are three children and they raised with respect and I blended family. Larry allow his nasty racist wife to have such an impact on Brooke's life. Now she has no clue what to do. I know this is all I said she need to get help, Gigi. Yeah, she need help. She needs someone to talk to. And I have to give Bethany an applaud here. So she needs to have friends, but she don't even have any friends. That is so sad. She don't have any friend. Brooke had the audacity to tell Larry, let her have a hand in God and Brooke when she's already a total wreck because of Bethany. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that, G. And Jeff says, good morning, Jeff. How are you? Wayne running far away now. Yes, Jeff, he definitely is. And Gigi says, I believe Larry will hurt that shower cheated when he was in the military and he kept Brooke away from her mother. Now Larry wants her to fix the problem and that's going to be difficult. Yeah, the tree already been. She really needs help to get to, you know what I mean? She's definitely gone now. That's all I can see. She look at him on TikTok. She saw him with Mara and she decides that she's not going to eat. She's going to stay in her bed the whole day. So I guess she's not going to be looking for no job the rest of the week. Michelle says Wayne is scared and he has every reason to. Yes, Michelle. Now here Wayne says, you don't understand, Lauren. I literally was dreaming about Dan, talking about his sheep. Yes, Wayne says no. I was raised in a toxic environment, but my mother makes sure that we have respect. Definitely. You know what? When we well said, dear. Thank you for sharing too, Gigi. With me, with Mama, when we're growing up, we have strict in back home, and then when I come to Canada, my household was not very good. Was not very good. My dad was a drinker, and he works in the construction. And trust me, because anyway, and the wife, anyway, me already tell you guys about that, but I'm not gonna ash up that now. So it was very toxic environment we were living in, me and my brother, and we have to knock on wood. God be the glory. We were okay, you know what I mean? Because there are times when daddy's okay, and there are times when daddy in a different world to himself. And when he's in a different world, says, oh Lord, you get scared. But we come out really good, yes. And no matter what, we can't be disrespectful to him or mom. No, we couldn't be. We couldn't. So thank you for sharing, and I get to share a little of my story too. Lauren's about to be Dan Jr. Oh God, Jeff. Oh, no matter how one is raised, when one is able to make their own decision, the individual chooses how they will live their lives. Thank you for that, Margaret. Gigi, we were raised good. Praise the Lord. We were raised good. And we choose what is best. To the type of stuff what I go through, every day I have to give God thanks because it could have been a different road for me. Because as I tell you, mom wanted me to have a man at 14 years old and be pregnant. And whenever she said those things to me, I would cry in my room. And I will take up my Bible. And that's how I start reading the Bible. Really good. And I would lie in my bed and I read it from Genesis to Revelation. And the favorite part in that Bible was Psalms 27, was my favorite Psalms. And it still is today. And that is what got me through. Lauren wants what Tamara had and could possibly still have. Yeah, that's what it is. And she's pushing her. She should have listened to Denisha. When Denisha says, no, we're not doing that. But if Wayne bring you to the condo, relax yourself now. Or she could have just said, no, Wayne, me I go relax myself. You can take the car, tell your brother to come get the car. Just me take a Uber and go on my yard. Me wouldn't even go out. Mother and him in car from his keys from my upstairs. Mother will lamp on the what me will lamp on in car for. Be independent. Make a man chase you, but she wants. Sherma is right. Lauren's main goal is to get in that 40K. So she wants to go to the Wayne's house, yes. And she thinks she's gonna get 40K per month. Bye bye, Lauren. Hi, Margaret. If depends on the child. Brooke wasn't told any kind of skills, taught any kind of skills. Thank you, dear Margot. So it looks like and you see, we didn't have, should I say, yeah, the foundation, what mama instilled in me, yes. So it's good when you're young and you get that good foundation. No matter what you go through, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're going to need security at the podcast. It seems so, Michelle, it looks like that's what's going to do because right now, Lauren activated Dan and says she's with Wayne. I hope he doesn't show us up to Wayne house. That wouldn't be good. Because this time I don't think Wayne would be playing. Wayne will be calling the authority. But then again, will he? Does he want that smoke? Let's see what happens. But no, the skits, as you can see, open up now. It can go either way. But I hope Dan don't get to go to any jail. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just want them to keep the comedy coming. Keep the comedy coming. Wayne is scared. I won't. Wayne says, oh my goodness, your God good? God, let me see the light. So if he was thinking of keeping her permanently, this just solidifies, says, no, my life and my children is better. And here Taylor says, I love my life. Some people have no awareness of others' feelings or safety beyond themselves. It's true, Margaret. Well said. Gigi says Larry needs to stand up 10 and stop letting Bethany interfere with his decision of trying to get his daughter some help. True. He has to. At this point, he has to. Well said, dear Gigi. Jeff says, lick a boo sheep. Lost his sheep. Now he's going to Wayne's house to find her. Jeff, behave yourself. I like that, Jeff. Thank you. And Margaret says, some people you just need to cut off, no matter how much you like them. That is so true, Margaret. So true. And Dee Fraser says, Bethany is not to be totally blamed for Brooks' behavior. Her father speaks to Bethany disrespectfully all the time, so she does not have a good example to follow. Larry is a punk. All right. Thank you, Dee. Okay, so they're both did stuff as Gigi says the home is toxic. Thank you, dear Dee, for that. And Margot says, you saw how quick Wayne jump up when Dan says, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got nothing to lose. I am not playing with you, Lauren. Oh, my boy. Yes, you're absolutely right, Margot. Well said. Well said. Yes, Wayne says, oh, the light. I saw the light. And the light says, he said, God is good. I saw the light. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for doing what you just did. Bye-bye, Lauren. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. That was a good one. Margaret says, you have to experience everything in life. Some things you can learn from others. Oh, yes. And sometimes the young ones, them teach us too. So true. Michelle says, when someone says they have nothing to lose, they are serious. Yes, when someone say they have nothing to lose, they are oh, you're absolutely right, Michelle. You're absolutely right. It's your girl. I think Dan is mentally up there. Do you guys think so? If he said he'd lose everything, he's obsessed with this woman at this point. She was wrong to scam the wrong person. And this is her karma. Also Wayne's karma. It's your girl says, the scripture says, there rise a generation who knows not the Lord. This is them. This is them. There are young people like Brooke. Thank you, my darling, for that. Well said. It's your girl says, the scripture says, there are a rise generation who knows not the Lord. Okay, so sometime it repeats itself. Yeah, I know. Tina says, after this morning call to Dan has ended all for her. Yes, Tina. Gigi says, Heidi, I agree. It's really Larry's fault for bringing in a racist woman into his home around his young daughter. Larry actually co-signed Aunt Bethany's behavior for a long time. Well said, ladies. Dee and Gigi, well says. Hi, dear lady. I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome in. Good morning. I love Dan too. He's off the chain. Yeah, I love him and he's off the chain. And I love that little shorts that he loves. So, you know, what I always think was under where you guys say, no sharing shorts. Yeah, he looks so silly wearing those. Yeah, Dan says he's not playing about her. Yep. And Wayne told her, Dan said he's not playing about you. So, bye-bye, baby. Agree, Gigi. You guys, well said, everyone. Well said. Hi, Hero. Welcome in. Jesus, writing as progress. Larry to become passive to Bethany's behavior. I can't stomach watching it. Oh, okay. Thank you, darling. Oh, so you think the writing need to progress? You need it to progress more. Okay. Thank you, Gigi. And Gigi also went on to say, I'm not advocating for violence, but it's delighted me when I heard and say he has nothing to lose. Yeah, you're right. We are not advocating for violence. We are just critiquing the skits. We're reviewing it together. That's why I love to read you guys' comment also. And it's really, really nice to get others' perspective and we all come together as one. So we agree to disagree at the end of the day. And we all agree some majority of the time too. Yeah, people really do traffic young Woman Brooke would be a prime example because she hasn't been taught any kind of life skill. That is so true, Gigi, so true. And someone came on the page here and said to me that, what? What did they say to me? I forget. But it was not nice. It was not nice. It's about the skit, and I have to let the person know, says, yes, it's a skit. Just remember, it's a skit. I'm not the writer. We're reporting what the skit says. We're not. We're just calling a spade a spade. We're just saying what's in the skit. We're reviewing what's in the skit, and we speak on it. We have comedy, when there are moments that we laugh, we kiki. There are moments that we also have, we learn some stuff from the skit. And a lot of people out there are going through the same thing. And it is, educational moments in the skits also. Wayne jump up out of that chair, grab his phone like Dan was at the condo. Yes, Marco, that was hilarious when he got up really fast. And Gigi says, scamming is wrong. And the Lord has no remorse of what she done. That's why it sweets karma Dan is giving her. I know. That is why I'm loving it, Gigi. Oh, Lord. Yes, and we're not into anything, violence or anything. We're just loving what's happening in the skit because they deviate from the DV. So that is wonderful. Brooke childhood life was more adult. So I blame Larry, and Bethany Sherma says, okay, thank you. And then for them to tell her to keep secret from the other adult was not good. Yeah. Hi there, Lydia. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Lydia. Eros says, what was the reason for that call? Lauren, she thought it was going to change anything. Yes, Ero. She didn't take no for an answer when Wayne told her in the first skit, says, look here, this is it. You know what I mean? This is it. We're not like that. I was sliding out of the chair. It's not like that, she said. It's not like that. Oh, new skit, LOL. Okay, so we have a new one. Okay. So maybe I will get to go watch it, I guess, in a bit. All right, so tell me what you think it is, Duda. Thank you for that. Larry should have allowed Brooke to leave that house the day she told her dad and Destiny Bethany has spoken pregnancy over her since she was a little girl. Oh my goodness, like what was happening to me. Oh boy, should I let she stay with her mom? Lauren thought Wayne would fight for her and be in a relationship still. Yes, goddess. She was forcing the issue, and Wayne told her already, so she didn't need to call. Honestly, guys, she did not need to call Wayne. Seriously. She didn't need to call Wayne. Yeah, let me just see what I can put on some lip gloss because I can't take to look at my lip. I don't know you guys look at it. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that made me feel much better. Yeah, a little bit better. All right. So, yes, Lauren thought Wayne would fight for her and be, yes, goddess. That's what she think. Exactly, Arrow. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Marco. How are you? Sharon, one of my young, beautiful church member has been missing for over a year. And we continue to pray for her. Trafficking is real thing. Yes, it is. It is. There's a college in our area, not here, so but in Brampton here, and they caught some people trafficking the young girls. Them, yeah, me a college student, foreign student. It is real. I know it is definitely real. Yeah. Good morning, Arrow. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you? How is everybody doing this morning? And how are you enjoying the skits? Jeff said it was just Lauren trying to guilt Wayne into a relationship. Yes, Jeff, I totally agree with you. If that was you, Jeff, what would you have done? Would you have taken her to the? Would you want to still do anything with her, or you just says what it is yesterday in the podcast? I'd like to hear from you. Duda says, Lauren trying to flip the script and play the victim. Wayne still says no. Yes, Duda. She played herself. Margot says, okay, hold on. Hold on, let me see too. Margot says, Alani is going to flip on, Lauren is going to flip on Wayne, Delicia, and Shayla. We're going to see the crash out because she's about to crash out, it looks like, yeah. The year need to come. Larry and Brooke always argue in front. Yeah, Bethany. Bethany always argue in front of Brooke, making her think she's old. That's why she always back talking to them. Can't try it with Sharon. No, Sharon don't take disrespect. Have you ever seen a black parent take any disrespect from any kid? Age to the no, we don't do that. They get some time out. Sharon, I don't know why some ladies like to depend on men. Even though my husband has money, I still work hard for my own money. I taught my daughters not to depend on men. Exactly. And Lauren was worried about other people's business, and that was getting on Wayne's nerves. How much Tamara was getting, just nagging, and then showing up, just put the icing on the cake. Bye, girl. Yes, Gigi. Well said. Jeff said, nay, I wouldn't told. I would have told Dan, that's your girlfriend, bro. I'm out. Okay, Jeff. Well said there. Okay. Oh, if I was a guy, I would say, take her, take your one sheep. Oh, yes, I just remember what the person says. I don't think the person was being malicious or anything, but the person says, it's just that person' opinion, and I'm just stating the fact. This person says something along the line says that person doesn't like us using sheep because we can't go in a room calling women sheep. So I had to let the person know that we are not, this is a skit and we're just referring to what was said in the skit because it is a skit, you know what I mean? And Dan says she's a sheep. So I said, Lauren, new name is Dan One Sheep, and that person is offended by that. But I just let them know it's in the skit. In real life, we're not going to be doing that. And the person says also, because we don't own anybody. Of course, nobody own anybody. But we're watching a skit, and some people taking these skit too darn seriously. Come on, guys. It's for fun entertainment. Let's kiki and have fun, okay? Brian said, bah, bah. So that's what, and I was going, meh, but that's a goat. Oh my goodness, Gigi says. Shara won't tolerate Brooks' disrespect and smart mouth. She mentioned to her, Larry has spoiled you. Wayne should have been like, Wayne should have been like, I'm vegan. I don't even like sheep. Come get Lauren. Exactly, Jeff. Oh my goodness. I like that, Jess. Well said. Gigi says, Sharon, after the phone call Lauren made to Dan, I believe that's when he's gonna get another visit from him. Oh no, Gigi. Yes, because he says, what you doing at the Wayne's house? Who's to say he's not downstairs looking upon her on the balcony? You never know. Maybe he's out there. Oh Lord, I think Tina says last night says Wayne was out in the bushes hiding. Oh Lord, bah, 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 bah. Is that a good sheep? Bah. Maybe we need to get some sheep, get some costume to wear. You know, at church they have lots of different plays, you know what I mean? And I enjoy plays, I enjoy role play. It's really, really nice, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll bring it here, but maybe not, yeah. Michael says she thought going to the condo make her special. Wayne burst her bubbles. And that was a quick bubble burst, very fast. Let's see. Okay, that is on. Put on some light. Okay, so I'm gonna put some light on. Me look weird, eh? Yeah, look much better if I turn on the light, but I can't. But I turn on the light, turn off the light back. Jeff, you made me make me spit my water out. Margaret said, yes. Oh, yes. Right. So this is fun. Is it not? Yeah. That's right, Sharon. We've seen the character Dan refer to Lauren as as the sheep. Exactly. And I was getting checked for calling her a sheep. And I says that we're talking about the character, the skit. We're not doing that in real life. You know what I mean? People, it's too weird nowadays, I guess. Tina says, well, the new skit just confirmed it. She tries to plead her case, but Wayne basically told her care about himself more than her. It's officially over. Yeah, thank you, Tina. Oh, thank you. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Thank you very much. So it's officially over. So we just knock on wood. It's officially over. Bye bye, Lauren. Bye bye, Lauren. Okay, Margot says, good morning, Brian. And Alani is laughing. So, bye. Bye, Lauren. Bye. Here, then one sheep coming home. Then your one sheep is coming back to you. Bah. Okay, she can go and ask that now for her purse. Don't you guys agree? Oh my goodness. Ever said, Brooke should have just thanked God she's not my daughter. She would have been in the street. You guys serious? I would have put my daughter out. I learned my lesson. I did that with my son and I learned my lesson. I wouldn't do that again. Even if they're disrespectful. Oh Lord, good morning, my dear. Good morning, Brian. How are you doing, darling? Oh my goodness. Michelle says, Dan realized that Wayne needs his Bible, so he referred to the Bible. That got Wayne attention, yes. When you come to Wayne, you have to come biblically because Wayne read his Bible a lot. When you're protected, God show you signs and you see, oh, he let Wayne know that says what you did there is not good. So he let her call Dan in front of Wayne. I tell you now, yesterday the thing that Dan says to her, I will let God handle it. And we come right back to the scripture. Dan actually let God handle it. He went to Wayne and he did his part. God take care of the rest. Wayne was in the flesh last night. Wayne woke up, was not in the flesh because he keeps seeing Dan's face. And he's telling her, so we're not like that. And she still didn't get it. And then she thinks if she go plead her case, that she go test this temperature, that we're actually in a relationship. So she can go back to the podcast and say, oh, Wayne and I are back together. But she sealed her fate because God do not like ugly. And that, what Dan said to Wayne yesterday, shows her today God fight Dan battle for him and says, look here, when hear everything that he needs to hear. And that was a wake-up call for Wayne. That was a wake-up call for Wayne because of what Dan says. I'll let God take care of it. And he should surely did for Dan. Yes, we know that Dan is a scammer. She's a scammer. Two scammer met. And they're scamming each other and they end up having caught feelings for each other. I wouldn't call it love. Maybe it's an obsession. But Dan told Mr. Big that Lauren is the one. He met a good girl. She is the one. You see, sometimes when you're there picking, did God really give you that person? Or you just pick that person for yourself? That's what we have to think about. And Lauren plays with men so much till she end up picking the wrong one. No, she said she was gonna play with Wayne, but then she ended up caught in feeling for Wayne. Do you guys think Lauren has feelings for Dan? Yeah, that's what I should ask. Do you think Lauren has feelings for Dan? Please let me know, okay? Michelle says, wait there, let me see. Marco says, Wayne told Lauren that she got a cycle and loose in it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh, hold on. It seems like I'm missing. Lauren won't quit. She keeps saying it's not my fault. She takes no accountability. Definitely not. They'd never do. Jeff says the chef has been around for 40 breaks up. She's not affected at all. Okay, thank you guys. I can't wait to go look at that skit. And Brian says, Lauren won't quit. She keeps saying, it's not my fault. She takes no accountability. No, they don't. A lot of people don't take accountability for their action. If Brooke would have been my daughter, she would have started learning life skills and planned for college at the age of 13 years old. And by the time she was 16, she will be ready and working. I like that. Thank you. Well said, dear Gigi. The podcast is going to be on. Yes, Michelle, it's going to be fire. Definitely going to be lit. Totally agree with you, Michelle. And Margaret says, Wayne told Lauren that she got a psycho on the loose in Atlanta. LOL. Oh my goodness. And he is absolutely right, Margot. Well said. Michelle says, Wayne says Amber chose choice have consequences, but his choice has consequences too. Yes. So his choice have consequences, Amber choice have consequences. So remember, Amber was saying, is this karma? Yep, everybody I get them karma this year, it looks like. Brian says she tried to finesse her way back to the house, but Wayne put a stop to it. Definitely, Brian. Well said, well says. And Gigi says, I don't believe that Lauren really wants to get rid of Dan because she knows he's a simp and she can get whatever from him. Yes, because why have a restraining order and not use it? Utilizing it. I don't understand. Thank you for that, G. Margaret says, I don't believe that she has feelings for Dan or Wayne. I think she did. I think she caught feelings because why would she not call the cops on Dan? And then she says she have feelings. So it look like she have feelings for the money. Is it the money or for whatever Dan can give her and for the status that Wayne can provide? Maybe that's what she actually misses, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I totally agree with that. She doesn't have feelings for Wayne. She has been seen dollar sign. Thank you, Brian. And Wayne needs to go back to Tamara. I would let Wayne chase me. I wouldn't go back to him like that. Mm-mm. I believe she does have feelings for Dan. She is quick to show concern for him when he got pepper sprayed, and when his brother showed up, she quickly came back out the porch. Yes, you're absolutely right there, Tina. Well said. That's a good take there. Yes, Wayne told Lauren he's not dealing with her, with Dan out there. Okay, so maybe she's gonna try now to get rid of Dan so he can deal with her. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Hi, dear Maria. And she tells Dan not to call her. And when she wants, she called Dan. Exactly. She should have Dan Black. And Wayne also noticed, says he said, when he started speaking, said, I invested so much in you. And I'm not playing about you. And he was going to say more. She hung up on him because she don't want Wayne to hear the rest. I like when Larry suggested that Brooke go stay with Shara. Not only is she her mother, she can relate culturally on what her daughter is going through, yes. And I'd love to see a mother and daughter sit down because, right, I was looking forward for her to say, thank you guys for that poll. You guys, 67% of you guys says, do you think Lauren has feeling for Dan? You guys says yes, 60% says yes. And Eros says, Dan is jobless. If not, he will be busy with work instead of running behind a woman. Yep. And Margaret says, Gigi said that Margaret, that was good idea, but Larry is too passive and he lets Bethany run over him. Yes, Lauren cannot handle Dan. But Larry changed his mind again. True, 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 guys. Well said, everyone. Margaret says she stormed out of the condo. Wayne told his cut about Dan. Okay. Well said, guys. Thank you for this. Um, so let's see where this storyline takes us. It is very interesting topic. This happens a lot. A lot of people out there is actually going through this. If you know anyone out there has ever experienced this kind of situation, please leave it in the comment below after the live, and we will continue with the pick up on the convo. I hope the writers allow Brooke to live with Shara House because I'm sick of toxic Bethany influence. We need to see another dynamics. Yes, totally agree with that. I second that idea to Gigi at the beginning. Did Dan say he had a dealership? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. What if Wayne went back to the condo to get her out of there as well? Isn't she left the condo by now? Lauren see the dollar signs when she's with Wayne, especially when he's leading with cash. Why Wayne always carry lots of cash like a drug dealer? Because that is in his MO, I guess. When you're from the street, although you leave the street doesn't really leave you 100%. So I guess it's good to have you lose cash on you. I don't remember. Margot, Wayne should have told her to leave his G-Wagon and called her Uber. Yeah, he's gonna get it back, trust me, because he told her yesterday he doesn't want it, Dan to scratch up his vehicle. I'm talking getting her out permanently. Oh yes, that would be awesome. Yes, Margot. Thank you, guys. And Disciple says, Lauren says it's not her fault. She's taking no accountability for not putting Dan in jail. Exactly, Disciple. I wonder why she not. I agree with everything you guys says. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everyone, for being on the chat with me. Have a fabulous day, and I will catch you guys in the next upload. So let me know in the comment below your take. Which part of this video did you guys enjoy? And also, what did you take away from this review? And also, guys, what you think Wayne next step gonna be. I'd like to hear from you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Bye for now, my lovelies.